All right, limited. Corey Ballantyne, Kenny Clark, Edrin Cooper, Elton Jenkins, Isaiah McDuffie, Luke Musgrave, Rasheed Walker, did not practice. Bullard.
Dobbs and Williams still in the protocol, or are they out?
They are. No, they are in. You got to really work on your wording of questions, Bill.
What was wrong with Rasheed Walker?
It is his knee.
How did Jair look?
He got through practice, and we'll see where he's at.
What's the challenge with Leonard Williams? He's obviously been at it for quite a while now.
Yeah, he's having a monster year. I mean, shoot, the Jets game, he overtook that game, and he's got that capability. So he's a guy that you better understand who you're going against and what he's capable of doing, and we're going to have to do a great job of playing with great fundamentals, pad level, and making sure we have a plan for him on every play.
Matt, you got the interception from Keyshawn last Thursday, but you guys started such gangbusters with the takeaways. Are teams, is this to be expected that teams realize, oh my God, these guys take the ball away at an alarming rate? You're still third, but it's not quite as frequent as it had been.
Yeah, I mean, every game's different. So I think it's just about when you get your opportunities, capitalizing on them. You know, I think for the most part, our defense has done a nice job. I think there's been some that we've kind of let go through our hands, and we just got to keep making sure that I think our coaches do a really good job of stressing it. I think our players take that and apply it to the practice field, and then when we get our ops in the game, we got to capitalize on them.
Let's maybe just stick with the Ballantyne-Stokes rotation. I'm not sure if that's totally unorthodox, but I haven't seen a whole lot of it.
You guys know how I feel about that. It's all about competition, playing the best guys, and I think you can never go wrong when it's a true battle, and so it'll stay that way, and we're going to continue to try to get the most out of everybody here.
Both of the Seattle running backs are used pretty heavily in the passing game. What's the challenge for that for a defense when the running backs are that involved?
Yeah, they do a great job. They use them a lot in the screen game, and I think both those backs are elite level backs. They're both starters in this league, no doubt about it. So we're going to have to do a great job in regards to not only the run game, obviously, but also in the pass game.
How much confidence do you have in Chris Brooks? You seem to be using him quite a bit.
A lot of confidence. Yeah, he's doing a great job. You talk about a guy that's got the right mindset, and he's come in here with that from day one. So I got to give Goody and his crew a lot of credit for kind of keeping an eye on him while he was in Miami, and really targeting him when the opportunity presented itself to go get him, and for him to come here, and his contributions have been felt not only on the offensive side of the ball but on defense as well. But I just think he's got the right mindset. He plays the game the right way. He's super reliable in terms of doing his job. He's been a beast in pass protection. When we give him the ball, he's always fighting and clawing for those extra yards. And you see him as a lead back in some of our 21H, our two-back personnel. So I can't say enough great things about him. And I think when given opportunities in the pass game as well, he's shown up.
Matt, there used to be kind of the NFL adage that you win all your home games, you split your road games, and you're 12-4, and you're in good shape. You guys have been pretty darn good on the road under you. When you look at some of the things you do, without giving away trade secrets, what do you think it is that you guys do well that allows you to have success?
I guess that old NFL adage is foreign to me because you're trying to win every game. I don't care where you're playing. So, but I just, I think to me, it's about staying true to your process and trying to get better each and every day, and making sure that you're on your details, because I do think the details separate good from great, and capitalizing on opportunities. And so I don't know why that's the case. I think it's a lot of credit goes to our players to be able to go out there and execute, and that's what this game's all about. But you know, we've got that mentality. You're trying to win every game, and you can only do it one game at a time. So just focusing on that process and trying to do the best you can each and every day on the practice field, in the meeting rooms. I think that gives you a chance to go out there and play your best ball on Sundays.
I mean, there's lots of great moments in football, but are flights home from road games some of your favorite moments after you've won a big road game? Is that one of those things you kind of cherish?
Yeah, I think they're a hell of a lot more fun. Looking at the tape, and then just everybody's spirits on the plane are much higher. The guys are more excited. So absolutely, I think there's been a lot of fun road trips through the course of the years.
You were talking on Monday about Jaden Reed and maybe designing a few plays for him. Are there things that people are doing to take him away from you? Are you seeing more of that, or is it?
Not necessarily. I think it's just about when you get your opportunities, and we try to spread the wealth in terms of who we're designing plays for. It's not like we're just, hey, we feel like we've got a lot of guys that we can get the ball to, and a lot of it's just, it could be dictated by coverage and the looks we're getting. It's easy to give a ball to a runner. You can always design a play for a runner, just put them in on a running play. I think it's a little bit more challenging with the receivers and tight ends at times. Now, we have incorporated him throughout the last 2 years in some of the run game stuff, and a lot of it sometimes is just that guy is the ultimate competitor in terms of he's always going to go. But there are times where I feel like we need to kind of recharge the battery and let him get fully healthy, and then unleash him again. So it's kind of that give and take throughout the course of the season. But all I do whenever we give him anything, I mean, he usually excels at it. So got a lot of confidence in his ability.
And I feel like I asked you each of the last couple of weeks about Jordan looking more and more like himself. We were asking him about the throw that he made to Watson last Thursday, where he kind of basically threw during making a jump cut to get back. I'm wondering, how do you coach that, and what did you think when you saw it?
That was great coaching, wasn't it? Yeah. Tom was PFF Coach of the Week for that one. There's some things that happen. I mean, certainly a lot of your drills, you try to emulate game-like action. I don't know if we got a drill for that one. Having a guy running free up the middle, avoiding him, doing a 360 or whatever he did in the pocket to escape that. That was pretty special. But just I do think that in drill work you try to do things to move the quarterback, to get him off the spot, and then make him react to something where he has to regain his balance, become a passer again, and then make a throw down the field. And but that was an elite level play, and that's why you pay him the big bucks. So, and then that was a great catch by Christian Watson also. I mean, that ball got deflected and just great concentration. But yeah.
Some of that is health, isn't it? I mean, is he driving the ball better than he had been earlier when he was still?
Yeah, I think a lot of it is just going back to practice. I think it's hard to be your best when you're in and out of practice, or you're not feeling your best. Obviously he was limited by lower body injuries, and I think that especially you're talking about a thrower, and I don't care what sport anybody that uses their legs to generate power, and you have an injury in that area, they're going to be affected by it. So I think he's done a great job of being really on the detail of his fundamentals and mechanics, and I think you're seeing a translation over to game day, and I think he's playing at a really high level right now.